Giraffe watching a mouse, heck yeah. Hey Ermin, hey Shizuka, welcome out to the stream. I'm planning to play, Rex has been wanting me to play a game called Look Outside. I have it. I'm gonna play it today, but I wanted to do a bit of a warm-up with the stream, just get in some Squeakross, have some fun with that before we went into, Look Outside. Yeah, this game has stickers that you earn from solving puzzles, and then it lets you decorate the background, like as you want, which is pretty fun. Hey Havoc, welcome out. I am working hard. It is not a puppet combo game. I think it's like an RPG. That's about all I know. So, I'm going to be going... I guess I know a little bit about it, but I'm going to be going in mostly blind, and that's going to be the fun part of it. I think the 3 is going to be here, so let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 1. This has to be a 1. 2, 1. The 3 has to be in here because it can't fit over here. Let's see, this could be a 1 or it could be a 2, but if this is a 1 or a 2, this has to be a 2. Okay, so this has to be this because nothing else fit. Pipistrello wasn't on sale, I know. Somebody asked for a game of, like, Steam Summer Sale recommendations, and I would have recommended that, but it wasn't on sale. I think it just came out, which is why. It's a good one, though. No, I'm sorry, Ermin. Those types of games... It's one of those things where it could be fun to watch someone do it, but it's not for me. I kind of feel the same way about The Sims. It's a different type of thing, but Power Wash Simulator, just the act of doing satisfying things for the sake of it, like cleaning stuff, isn't very satisfying for me in a video game scenario. Same thing with, like, Viscera cleanup detail. It's a great idea. Not for me, though. I prefer to have games where I am doing stuff other than just, like, things that appear satisfying or give you that feeling. And, like, with The Sims, I don't play those, like, Roller Coaster Tycoon, stuff like that. I don't really play because I'm designing a park, but I'm not really controlling people. And it's fun to watch others do it and see the crazy stuff they come up with, but I don't like playing it because I like being in direct control. Oh, it's good. I'm just trying to explain, like, why I feel the way I do. Sometimes I'm not sure. I just know that I've tried stuff and it's not my cup of tea. Hey Clyde, welcome out. I know I'm starting a bit later today, and I'm trying to get the streaming in because I want to play some stuff, even if it is a bit later. One, 2, 1, 2. Cheese! Hey Quillsoft, welcome out. You might play some of the new games you got on stream sometime? Nice! I think that'd be fun. Yeah, I love this one. This one is a bit pricey still. I think it's like $15. But, like, it's got a bunch of, like, it's got the home building aspect, God, it's got the 3D models that each puzzle becomes. There are honestly like a ton of puzzles in this, and it's got like all of the music. I've spent so much time in this and have just lost hours to this game. I would say that it is worth the price of admission. At least for me it is. Fat time! Oh God, don't let Clyde see. There is a lot of cheese. I'm doing good. I'm just, my sleep schedule's off again. It always gets, like, thrown off. It makes it hard to stream because I want to stream in the mornings where I'm more consistent. So that, like, more people can catch me or they don't miss the streams. But my sleep schedule does get thrown off. And if I don't stream, then I'm not streaming. Whether it's in the morning or at night, so... Sometimes I have to just forget about that and be like, nah, I just need to stream. Oh God, the double fat, oh no. I am a spear now. Oh God, ain't too much cheese. Y'all are horrible. Honestly, I should do that. I should just make one where it's just like me. as a big rectangle with a face on it, because you've made me so fat. Of course, then I'd just be like Face from the old Nick Jr. Triple fat, oh god. 15 by 15. This has to be a 2. Look, so, if we look at this line, it's 3, 2, 2, right? So, you know, you would count over this way, and they would end right here. However, what makes this a little different is, look, 2, and then 2. Look, this 2 is touching this. So, like, if we approach it from the opposite end, if this was, like, 3 in any regard, the other 2s would not fit, see? Like, they just wouldn't fit over here. So this has to be a 2. I don't know which 2 it is, but it is a 2. My brain. Big enough for all of chat to sit on now. I've just become the bleachers for my chat. Hey, phone guy, welcome out. I won't tell anybody if you won't. I got you to draw a square pic like that once. Square full of Trevor. It's fun. The one experiment that constantly feeds people. I need that experiment in my life. I've tried the demo of Project Silverfish, but not a lot. I need to do it more, so I can see if it's something that I want to get. I've liked what I've played so far, but I still gotta try it out a bit more. Okay, so here we have 8, right? Well, because I have been filling out other stuff, it's filled out the 8 more to the right here. So if we count this, 8 will only extend out to here, right? So we can go ahead and mark these 2 blocks out. Now, what about this row? We've got a 2 and a 1. Well, if 1 is right here, then 2 can be right here. But, like, 2 can't, like, come down at all. It can't be that because then 1 can't fit. So, we don't know if this is 2 or 1, but we can put an X right here. And because we put an X here, our first number is 3. It doesn't fit here, so we can mark that out. And then going down, it's 4. It won't fit here. We can mark that out. We can put another block here on the other side of the 10. We've moved the 8 over 1 more. And then the 3 fits right here. See that? But the 2 will not fit anywhere where this 3 can fit in. We've got 2 here, 2 doesn't fit here, it's right here, and then 3 doesn't fit with another 2, so 3 has to be in this space. And then that center 2 is marked out, so the last 2 is over here. We don't know which block we can mark here yet, but we can mark the center block for 3, because that's where it overlaps, is right there. Would love to have Ruben as my roommate buddy. He's a pretty cool experiment. The demo is outdated. There's so much more in the early access release. Well, that's really cool. the beanbag chair, but I'm right here. Gotta introduce you to restaurants here. Yeah, that would be fun. That huge 6-number vertical one calls to you. Oh, that's cool, Havoc. Well, that's neat. I'm glad. It seems like a really cool game. Okay, so let's look at this line. Look at this. We've got 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. So we've got our 2 right here. So we've got 3 1s to the left of it somewhere. Because we put the 6 here, we know that this is a 1 right here. Where will the other ones fit in? 1 definitely goes here, and then the other could be in any of these spaces. And the last one has to be in any of these spaces. But we can at least nail the first 2 down. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, is in this area. I love Squeakross. It's just logically figuring out where stuff goes, and that makes it a lot of fun. Okay, so how do we know where this one is? We've got 1, 1, 1, 2. So 2 is at this end. Well, 2 can't be here because that would be 3, and that doesn't exist at all in that line. So we need to put an X there. So this has to be 2, this has to be 1. Squeakross is so addicting once you figure it out. It is. I love it. Trevor forever. He eats lots of cheddar. Trevor the sweater. There's nobody who's better. Well, thank you for also turning me into a sweater. You know I would love something like that. Also, welcome out, Pie. Good to see ya. Trevor in a sweater with cheddar forever. Five is in that center area right here, so 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Three, 3, 3. Yep. I do like this too, so 4 is the top number. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's touching this. 4 has to fit somewhere within this, the starting at the top here. We can put an X there. The puzzles in this definitely get harder as you go along. You weren't thinking body sweat. What is this, Mouse Sweeper Sudoku? Hey, Gweeb, it's good to see you. Welcome out. This is Squeakross, but it's called Squeakross. I'll need to get to a new puzzle that's blank before I can explain it a little bit better, because I explain better with visuals. Let's see, this is 2, so 1, 2, okay, so this has to be 1. This is part of 4. Let's see, 1, 1, 2, okay, so this is 4, 1, 2, so you can count from the top here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, right? But if we go back up, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm using a little bit of some advanced deduction here, where this could be part of 4, or it could be part of 1, but there will never be a square filled in right here, because if this was part of 4, then the rest of it wouldn't fit. But I don't know if this is 1, or I don't know if it's connected to 4 like that right now. So all we can do is put this X here for the moment. Okay, so it has to be part of 1, because 2 can only fit right here. I feel like the jump scare sound would give you a heart attack while playing this. Maybe. One, 1, 1, and then 2 will only fit there. Boom! Alright, we got it solved. Look, we made the picture of a lamp. Okay, with this next puzzle, I'll try to explain how this game works a bit more. But I am in the harder puzzles right now. Okay. So this is a game called Squeakross. And the way that it works is you have rows of numbers and you have columns of numbers. These numbers tell you how many squares are filled out in that column or in that row. So we have 5 squares that will be filled out. We will have 4 squares after that 5, and then we will have another 4 squares. Chill Yosh teaches Squeakross, hell yeah. So we're going to have these squares fill, or we're going to have 5 squares, and then 4, and then 4. Hey, Neo, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. Welcome out. But the problem is, we don't know which of these squares are supposed to be filled out and which ones are not. So, what you do is you count down. Okay, I want 5 squares down. You skip 1, because, you know, if this was touching, that would be 6 squares, not 5. So you count 5 down, okay, then you count 4, okay, then let's count 4 again. Now we're going to do the opposite, going back the other way. So we'll do 4, and then 4, and then 5. And none of these overlap. This 4 doesn't overlap with this 4. This 4 doesn't overlap here, and the 5 does not overlap here. So we cannot make any solid deductions there. But let's try another line, such as this one with an 8. So we count down 8, 2, 3, 2. Okay, this one's looking a little more promising. Let's go back the other way. 1, 2, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 again. 1, 2, and then we have 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this is the line that we're looking at right here. Now, does this cross over anywhere? Well, the 2 doesn't cross over, but this 3, oh look, this spot like crosses over, so we can fill that one in. This 2 doesn't cross over, but the 8, ooh, look, we've got a lot of crossover here, so we can fill all those squares in. And then you repeat that for each line, and you try to figure out which squares you fill in. And when you fill them all in, it's supposed to make a picture. So not only are you like trying to figure out the puzzle of what square do I fill in, you're making a picture while you're doing it. And it's a puzzle game that I really like. I'll go over this one more time just so you can see it from the row, because we've been doing columns. So let's do a row. Let's see, we've got 3, and then we have 11. Oh, that went all the way to the end, so we can just fill out this line fully. There we go. What about 14? Well, let's count that out. Look at that. So 14 goes to here, and in the opposite direction, it goes to here. So look at this. That's a lot of crossover. So we can fill in all of these. But we don't know if 14, this square is filled out, or this one. We don't know what end is actually filled in. So we have to figure that out as we go along. Oh good, I'm glad I explained it well enough for you to get it. I don't always do the best with that. Oh, look at here, you see this 8 row? I know that I don't have it filled out yet, but look. So, let's work from the opposite end. We have 2, 3, 2, 8, right? Well, look at this. At the opposite end, we already have a 3 here. Well, that 3, like, naturally appears on that end. It has to be 3. Which means 2 has to be right here. Because it wouldn't fit otherwise with what we already have out. Same thing here. And this is 2. And then look, this line is the same as this one, so we can go ahead and fill in those 8 spots, just like we had on the other line. And then like 4, 2, 2, 2. We work from this end, 2, 2, 2. Like this has to be a 2. And you'll probably see me going pretty fast because I'm calculating stuff in my head. And like I played Picross a lot. There are still puzzles that throw me, but I have done a lot of Picross. And I think it's really fun. It's one of the few puzzle games that have really clicked with me. This game starts out, like, with simpler puzzles, and they get gradually harder. It's got a really good difficulty curve to it. This one is great for, like, beginners or more advanced Squeakross players. It's wonderful. I love it a lot. Oh, miscounted. Oh, whoop. There we go. You think the Squeakross you sent me would break my brain? It might. Am I timed? No. There is a timer that you see, but that's just kind of so you can see how long it took you to solve a puzzle. But you don't have a timer. And you can take as much or as little time on it as you want. Oh, wait. I was thinking of this going down as 15, not 20. Okay, I gotta recount that. There we go. Can I recreate Trevor with my avatar? The mouse one over here? I think I've got him as close as I can get him. Or won't fit here. This has to be part 4. 2 comes after 4, so that has to be 4. So, even though you might recognize a pattern that you think is developing, one of the most important things in Squeakross is to not guess. Because you could guess correctly, but you're not exactly sure which way the pattern is going to go, and guessing can completely throw you off for figuring out the puzzle and mess stuff up. So it's something you don't want to do. And then with this game, if we go to the house, like, you unlock stuff for solving the puzzles, and you can then decorate your house with it. Uh-oh, but something's up with my stuff. There we go. Huh, I'm getting like some lag that I wasn't getting before. But yeah, you can decorate your house with all the stuff you unlock. You can also dress up your mouse in any way you want with the stuff you unlock. Chadastic. Chadastic. You get all this furniture. You get different wallpapers. You get different rugs. You have different rooms you can decorate. And then if we go to the main menu, you see my loading screen and you see my home menu and stuff, right? So if we go to stickers, it lets you use these stickers that you unlock and put them on the home screen or the puzzle screen or the loading screen. And there's lots of different ones to unlock too. Yeah, I feel ya. You can even change the backdrop. You see, I've got it on the mouse. You can change it to like these others that you unlock as well. It's really fun. I like this game a lot. Alright, we've had our little warm-up. So let's switch over.